You can know exactly what needs to change and still not move. Today, Debra Zachau and I are talking about why that happens and how to get unstuck, and how to move to that one honest step. We're talking about the simple truth. Change happens at the level of action. Stick around because we also have a special announcement. Welcome to this Laugh and Learn with the amazing Grow Your Light with Debra Zachau. Debra Zachau, thank you for
Thank
being
you.
here.
Thank you for having me back. I love being on shows with you.
I'm thrilled to have you back. And I do have to say, this has been on my list of shows topics for quite a while because it's Debra who actually said, and I don't remember how long ago it was. I could probably go back through my notes and find it. It's like, change happens at the level of action.
Not at the level of wishes.
Yes. And there's the other part of it. I see. Here we go. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Tara Stash. Thank you for being here. As always, please like and subscribe. It's free.
It's free.
It's free. I want to encourage you, if you do not have a piece of paper or journal and something with which to write, please go grab it. We'll wait because we've got some really good takeaways, everybody. Really helpful and insightful takeaways. Debra, while people are getting their notes, and I know everybody's tracking. I only have 5 pages of notes in preparation for this, so I'm sorry that I've disappointed people. um, so, Debra, how have you been?
I've been really good. I've started another book, and that's where I just love my place when I love where my head goes when I'm in the middle of that, but everything else goes away. So this is a good show to remind myself that I need something other than just sitting at the computer.
Yes, of course, of course. Are we allowed to know the book subject?
Yeah, I just published Read Him Clearly. It's for women who get attached too quickly or feel something. Like for me, my experience was I was with the man for a long time, about a year and a half, about the time when you're supposed to move forward. And I felt him slipping away. So I became the woman in the book. I became that, I lost my mind. And so I spent and made a career out of learning about that.
I see.
That's who I am. So anyway, I made that. That's published. It's online now, and so I'm going to do Read Her Clearly, and so it's going to be so much fun to make the sequel.
Well, that's really good because for those of you who may not know, Debra has written this book. I have your number. We did a conversation about this. We've also done talk about numbers and numerology, which have been very good. Debra's also the author of Decode Tarot. You knew I was going to do this.
I love this so much. I'm so happy.
This is a great reference and resource for people who are learning tarot and who have experience with tarot.
Yeah.
This is on my list of books. And then you even have When Life Knocks You Off Your Happy.
Yeah. kid's book.
Yes. And it's lovely. And sometimes, I don't know about you all, but I want an easy read. That being said, Deborah is an author who is easy to write.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Uh,
And very relatable. So it's extremely helpful. And yeah, Selena has
Selena.
the book.
She gave me time on her channel to talk to her about my book. I really appreciate that.
Yes. We have, is this book about angel numbers too?
I stay pretty grounded.
Yes.
So there's plenty of places you can go to get the angel numbers, which is like the 4-digit numbers, 1111 3.
Yes.
And so I stick with the master numbers, which are double digits.
Yes, and that's perfect. So you're busy. So you've got another 2 books in them. Wow. Okay.
No, I just have I published this week.
Okay, you published this week. Okay.
So and that's Read Him Clearly for ladies, and then the other one's coming up.
I love this. Everybody, please remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really, I see you have a new member, Donna
Ortiz, Intuitive 22. She just started her channel. So I just got emailed, or I got an email from another member who started her channel, and I'm so excited. So
I also want to tell people that I am working on my memberships. You'll be hearing about that toward the end of the month. I will be making the announcements about that. Mere Dragon has arrived. Tarot Stash even suggests that here's how you can prepare. What is one thing you know needs your attention right now? Keep it simple, and as we go, see if you can name the real task, shrink the step, and decide how to begin.
Yes.
That's a giveaway, everybody. That's what we're talking. Angie Burks is here. Selena, Essence of the Moon, is here. She and Linda are on with me this evening for a show.
Oh, good.
We are doing strong love readings from the Listen Bitch cards. The Listen Bitch Oracle cards. It's really, really good. Sarah is here. CJ, Plucky. Hello, Plucky. Good to see you. Barbara has arrived. Hibiscus Healings.
Sarah.
And Palava and Lisa. Denise
from Shasta.
And Moira. We have Maru is here. Good to see you, Maru. Old Windwalker. Maria Scorpio. We've got lots and lots of people here. And we have MGG. Good to see you. Okay, so I've probably missed some people. Selena is work lurking. I mean,
okay.
Everybody. So she's really work lurking. You know, I get it.
She does work hard. She's got a lot of irons in that fire. I admire her.
Yes. Do you know, is your number book available on Amazon India too?
Yes, it's available in all countries, including China, because I did it worldwide. But if you have trouble, let me know and I can research it for you.
Excellent. Mel Amos is here. Mel's here.
Hello.
And
thank you for coming in.
Marina has arrived. Hello, Marina.
I'm going to be doing a show with her soon.
I love it. Oh, and we have another work lurker. So this is very important. Deborah, I'm putting Deborah on the spot for a second. This idea of, how did you come up with this idea of change happens at the level of action, not at the level of wishes?
Well, I've gone to many mentors,
Mm-hmm.
and I put it together somehow, and it might have been through them. Andrea Hess is one person that I studied with for soul realignment, and I think it might have been in her work, because I just dived deep in everything. But it helped. The reason it stuck with me is because I'm a creative and I spend a lot of time in my head, and a whole day will go by and I didn't produce anything tangible. I don't beat myself up over it until it's like the third day. And then I think, oh,
I
there's something wrong here.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
I
I've
think
lived
that's
like
that's
that.
a really good point. That's a really good point, because I do that a lot too. I also
But you put it
created.
on paper,
I put
see?
it on paper and I filled journals, but then there we go. Um, so what's really important for this is, I think a lot of times there are a great number of resources available to help people with their productivity. They're wonderful, really good, getting things done. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Eat That
Mhm.
Frog. There are whole bunches of them. Find those, use those, find the one that works for you. And here's some things to keep in mind as we're looking at, because what's an interesting thing is the core action formula. Let me find this here. The core action formula is really, we have to see it, we have to size it, and then we have to start it. I mean, everybody take that in, write that down, have a sip, and guess
Because
what?
that's what we're learning today.
That is what we're learning today.
Mhm.
And one might say, well, I can see it, I can size it, and I can start it. Can you really? We're going to talk about that. And
Yeah.
part of what we're going to talk about is this idea of, I mean, we all know a lot. We're very intelligent. We also intend to do a lot of things. I have lots of stuff that I want to do. Um, People can even get spiritual insight about what needs to happen, and that, but life changes at the level of action. When I was doing postgraduate work in Gestalt therapy, part of it was is you really had to get buy-in for people to be different. This isn't a therapy session, but we are talking about some things that you can consider. Um, Insight really matters, vision matters, intuition matters, but at some point, the dish gets washed, the email gets sent, the call gets made, the paper gets started, or it doesn't.
Hmm.
So, um, uh, eat that frog. Yes, it's yep. Um, the idea of, yeah, never
Oh,
eating that frog.
explain that title to
The, the,
Bonzo here.
the idea of is this, the eat the frog is you do the thing you don't want to do first.
First.
And so, um, and Marina says, my to-do list isn't that long. Um, but my going to do list is
Gonna do this is a
yeah,
mile long.
I hear you. I see you. I
So
see you.
funny.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Um, so let's talk about why getting started can feel so much harder than it needs to be. And the first thing is there's this idea of blocker one is vagueness. With this is, it's like, work on taxes is not an action. Look for the tax folder is closer to an actual action. The the does that make sense to you?
That's great.
Yeah. So if it's vague, we sort of go, well, I can do that. The other thing that is important about vagueness is if your mind can't picture the step, it often resists the step. If you
That's true.
can't see it clearly what needs to happen, you're going to resist it.
Because we're wired to do things right the first time. That's our goal for
Yes.
everything, to do it without any mistakes. And so that could.
And I am starting to learn, go ahead and make the mistakes because
Yeah.
most of them can be fixed and corrected.
Sure.
Yeah. Plucky has reminded us someday never comes. And Beth Espacio Rising is here, so she's just listening. I also would imagine that Jane the Secret Tarot is listening too, because she does a lot of lurking and it's lovely. So, hi, Jane. So that blocker number one is vagueness. From there, we have blocker number two, which is scale. The task is too big to enter it cleanly. And, the idea of it's like, I'm going to clean my house. I have a big house. I have a big mess. That scale is really huge. It's overwhelming. Organize the studio. Organize my fabric. Fix my life. Deal with the paperwork. Do you have any other examples of where scale might be a big deal?
Yeah, I'm learning that because I'm a cycle of reward of about 1 hour. Like we do a show or I do a reading or I do some of his hair or something and I get a thank you or paid or something like that. That's my cycle of reward, about an hour. It's been that way my whole adult life. And now I'm writing books and that cycle of reward is delayed. So I have a hard time. They're getting faster now, but it took a long time to figure out how to start and keep going.
Yes. And here's the interesting thing. My scale is different than Debra's scale.
Mm-hmm.
We have to understand what our scale is, because for me, doing the dishes is a big deal. I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. And sometimes people, some of you out there, raise your hands if this is you. I can just do it. I applaud you. Some of us are not that way. So the scale is a big thing, because if we have something that's really large and it's undefined, that can sometimes create paralysis where we're not going to do it. We're not even going to get started. Debra, I am a 9 in the numerology, and we talked about this at one point, and I like to, here, let me hold up, this is my notebook that I started in February. It's almost done. And yes, wow. I have another notebook scheduled. My thing is, if I write it down and then in my mind, I have to do that.
Oh, interesting. Discipline.
And it's like, ooh, it's not an easy thing. Maroose shared Overwhelm happens to me a lot.
Mm-hmm. I do have a story about dishes, and Overwhelmed is a story about a woman who's overwhelmed with family, middle-aged kid or schoolers and work and husband and house, and she has her own, the whole thing. And she was going to bed and she was reading how to time management and stuff. And so what she did, she was turning the light out in the kitchen before bed, and the dishes weren't done. And she said, okay, I'm just going to do the dishes, but I'm going to set my timer to see how long it takes, stopwatch. It took her, for a family of 5, after dinner dishes and pots and pans, 3 minutes.
Really?
It blew
Oh,
her mind. So the perspective of scale shifted when we bring it down into the TikTok. And as far as numbers go, you're a 9 life path. And all those books about productivity would be frustrating for a 5 life path.
mhm.
They are pantsing it in their life. They just want to go. And at the end of it, they always win. They're so brilliant.
um, yeah. Plucky said, my mom once pointed out that my dishwasher was not an artifact and that I should use it.
That's because she has to hide the dishes.
Yeah, yes. And Jan is saying, I've been recovering for 6 weeks now. My laundry is totally overwhelming. Yes, it certainly is. And you bring up a really good point, Jan. Hi, by the way. Sometimes our rhythms and our natural cycles that we've set up need to change because life happens.
Yeah, that's true.
And cut yourself a bit of a break. And it's just like going, I started a load this morning, though. I've been starting a lot of things. Do one load, and and there you go.
Oh, and that's a reminder for me that if there's someone that's recovering, I can just go ahead and grab their laundry and bring it home and do it for them. I never thought of doing that. What a gift that would have been for her.
Yeah,
Thank you
beautifully
for
said.
that
Yeah.
idea.
Denise has arrived and said, eating a salad to accomplish on eating more
Eating
salad.
more salads. Good for you.
Now I need to catch up on dishes. Well, and you're right, Deborah. I'm glad you mentioned that about scale. The amount of time that we worry about doing something actually takes much longer than doing the task itself.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
It's an interesting thing. But again, if know who you are, and if the scale can be overwhelming, really break it down. Now, here's something probably people. Um, oh, Jan's gonna. I'm going to send you a picture of my laundry because Spirit was telling me to do it. I couldn't have made it look like that. I was tired. Um, the emotional drag, when we're talking about the level of action, um, emotional drag, fear, shame, resentment, perfectionism, dread, these are all things that can slow us down and prevent us from taking
Yeah.
action and shifting from that idea of dreams and wishes into action. Sometimes the task isn't hard because it's technically difficult. It's hard because it's emotionally loaded. So, yeah, Deborah's just going, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Because,
so true.
yeah, my father was a very handy person,
Mhm.
could solve, could fix a lot of things. And at one point he needed me to help him, and he was okay. My dad was a ham radio operator, and he was on the tower.
Uh-huh.
So we were up in the air, and I personally don't like being up in the air.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so I had to go up and do something for him.
Oh my
And I'm
gosh.
like going, okay, I see it. He's like going, well, use the wrench and and tighten it up. And I'm like going, which one is the wrench?
Oh my God.
And so for me, I'm just like, there's a bit of baggage around the idea of making a mistake and not having the proper tool, the right tool that needs to be done. Um, People may have been told that they were doing their laundry wrong. They turned a whole thing of whites into pinks. Emotional baggage, it's there. It may not be, but it could be one of those things to notice it. Notice it. Um, did I talk too long about that? Now I'm emotionally.
Not at all.
No.
I love that.
Here's another thing. Here's another blocker. This is one of those things. Priority fog. Everything is a priority, so nothing gets done because you don't know which one to do. Which one is actually more important?
Yeah, it paralyzes you. Yes.
Paralyzing is it's a real thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's a huge thing. And oh, hi Gary for Grace, good to see you. And the other thing about priority fog is, and this is the idea of, if you're working on lots of things, they're occupying parts of your mind, and they're always going. They're always going. And so suddenly you don't have a whole lot of space to process that.
I wonder what causes the fog. I think it's, let me just say this, and you can say yes or no. This is what you meant, because it's occupying a lot of shoulds and wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Shoulds. So is that where the foggy gets? I'm sure it does. You can't give yourself permission to do what you want because you can't, no, there's no fun unless the work's done, type of thing. Maybe that's it.
And it is also one of those things, and I think it was in the Getting Things Done book by David Allen. I read this many years ago. Part of it is you need a place to capture all of your ideas. You need a container, because if you don't put it in a container, it's taking up the RAM of your computer brain, your computer space. So if you know anything about computers, you need RAM to do things. And if your RAM is doing all of these things in the background, what you're focusing on doesn't really have your full attention or your energy. And there's drag on it. That makes sense?
That's so smart. That is smart.
I mean, and that's a David Allen teaching, and it's stuck with me because I'm like going, that's right. You really do need to. I mean, because how many times have we been told to, my computer's not working well, clear cache, restart your computer, let everything settle down. And sometimes that overwhelm simply means that priority fog, sometimes you need somebody else to help you think things through.
I was just going to say, I'm going to have to hire you, because this is what happens to me. I'm afraid that if I write it down and get some of it on paper, then I'll lose it because I'm not organized. I have discovered full books I've written, or first drafts I've written, that I forgot about. So I'll be calling you.
Okay. Yes. Denise has said, Gerald, definitely taking notes. The dishes will still be there after the notes.
Yes, I love her. I love her.
Yes. Here you go. Clear cache equals eliminate friction.
That's smart.
True. And it is. So I want to pause there for a second. And what's really important is, if everything is screaming, our nervous system can freeze and we can't take action. This is why a lot of times people are saying, take a breath, drink some water, get back into your body.
Yeah.
Because this is what nervous systems do. I mean, they do it for a reason. And so, okay, I'm going to take a pause here. Debra, anything? I mean, I've been talking a whole lot because I'm only on page 2 of my 5 pages.
Well, I'm learning. Thank you for that.
I hope people are learning as well.
Yeah.
Because here's the great thing, and Selena said this earlier, or you could watch this video back and take notes. Absolutely, you can. What I'm also going to do, because Gerald hashtag overachiever, once this video gets processed and we get a transcript, I will go back in. I'll take the transcript and I will pick out the key points and put it into the description. So if you want to go, didn't Debra say something about this? And there may be a tag on it, a chapter heading for it. So Bonzo said, slowing down seems so illogical when you're stressed, but it's very often the best thing.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers. Debra and I have a bit of an announcement that we want to make. What would you like to say about that, Debra? I'm going to put you on the spot.
Well, everyone here in our both channels have been blessed with a patron, a benefactor, and there's someone out there amongst you that is sponsoring some readings for you to have a reading with me or Gerald. Mm-hmm. And we're going to have this for our members. So if you're not a member yet, please join my channel. Now, Gerald is going to have his membership up.
Yep. It'll be soon.
We are going to, there's an angel among you that is serving people well. She does not want to be outed. Isn't that amazing?
Yes. And what's really a beautiful opportunity, this person wants people to have an opportunity to get a one-on-one reading with Debra or with me, because the readings that we've provided for them have been very beneficial.
This is all in private, not group.
It's not group. So when we get that established and we get that set up, we will be making announcements to it. And I think it's going to be a wonderful opportunity for people to get a one-on-one reading with me and Debra. And trust me, there will be more information about that.
Yes. So lots of announcements when it's ready.
Yes. So that's the surprise announcement. Stay tuned. I don't know about you, Debra, but I am just thrilled and honored that this person trusts us enough to do this.
There's something else, a little something. She never had readings before, is what she told me. And since the beginning of the year, she's had 5.
Oh, okay.
And she chose us to give to. It's just such a blessing. I'm learning from you guys.
Yeah. So, woo! Creative Chick Studio has arrived, and Jan, I hear you. Jan says can't afford a membership right now. I get that. So I
got a new member.
Well, look at that. Linus.
Thank you.
Well, hello.
Hello. Thank you so much.
That's
I really appreciate you.
Wow. And with this wonderful, so we've talked about this idea of, we have these blockers. Now, I had mentioned this earlier. Here's a formula, and I would write these things down if you haven't. See it, size it, and start it. See it, size it, and start it. And old Windwalker, well, I see you. The other thing is, so what's this mean? The see it. Name the real task. So what's the real thing here? What's really, really going on here? And with that in mind, Claire, here's something that's really important to understand. There is a difference between a project, a task, a decision, and an avoided feeling. A project is a bigger thing. It's a collection of things. It's a bigger project. I'm going to make a quilt. That is a project. I'm going to file my taxes. That's a project. Name the real task. I'm going to get healthy is not a task.
Right.
Call the doctor to make an appointment is a task. Clean the quilt room is a project. Clear one table is a task. I need to work on that conversation that I need to have with a friend may really mean that I'm avoiding discomfort and I need some support for that. Do you see the difference between a project and a task?
You broke it down great.
Yeah, thank you.
How about everyone else? It's really making sense.
Okay. Sometimes clarity begins when we stop pretending something is smaller or simpler than it really is. I'm going to say that again. Clarity begins when we stop pretending something is smaller or simpler than it really is. You have to see something for what it is.
Good advice.
Now, the next part of this is this idea. We're talking about breaking down overwhelming projects into doable steps. We are identifying the steps in order to get the project done. Yes. And so I also think, an interesting thing is as we think about this, so we see it, we size it, we start it, see it. It's like, okay, name the real task. Then we have to size it, shrink it to the next visible step. There are lots of great ways that people have done this. What can I do in 10 minutes?
Yeah.
What's the next reasonable step that I could do to get me to my goal? What's the AA thing? The next right action to get me closer to that. I think those are really powerful. What do you have to say about this idea of size it?
My friend has a big project and she just promised herself 15 minutes a day. Mm-hmm. And she'll set her timer and it'll go off, and then she'll usually keep going for a few minutes or maybe the whole day. Depends on the wind.
Sure. Yeah.
So, but she's getting there.
I love that. And also one of the things that I had to do for this idea of sizing it is it's that idea of Jilly Little Zen Crone, who I'm with this week, had a teacher who asked, she was like saying, you need to meditate, you need to sit for 20 minutes. And Jilly's like, when I can't sit for 20 minutes. And they're like, can you sit for 10? And she's like, I might be able to sit for 5. And the teacher said, well, then sit for 5.
Wow.
And the thing is if, shrink it down to something that you can do. Now, the other thing that I would suggest with this, I don't know about you all, but sometimes rewards are nice.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. And if you have a calendar, let's say you want to keep track of this, what you can do is when you've done that 15 minutes of cleaning, then you give yourself a star. Then you give yourself a star. And then
that's better for the diet.
but then what you can do is I'm going to do this for 7 days, and then I'm going to go get some ice cream.
Yeah.
And so, and Planet is like, when this is gold. Yes. Hi.
Lovely, Massachusetts.
And Plucky has said, it's eating the elephant one bite at a time.
I never liked that idea, but I understand. It's like eating and destroying frogs and elephants bug me.
Okay. And what's a key thing to also remember here is when we shrink it down, small does not mean unimportant. Small means enterable. We can do that one thing. Are you seeing the difference there? The idea of is we're not shrinking the importance of it. We're creating an entry point. Because if I'm going to run a marathon, it's pretty big, and I know it's an extreme thing, but instead it's that idea of is I want to exercise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my walking shoes, and you do your walking shoes. Oh, okay, so that's done. Then I can do that.
Eat the turnip. Thank you. I appreciate
eat the turnip one bite at a time. Maru has also shared reward structured to keep motivating. Yes.
And if the bigger the reward, like I think it's one of the big name authors. I might be Stephen King, but way up there. He gets to smoke a cigar.
I think it's Stephen King. Yes,
Stephen King, and that was delayed gratification for sure. But he loves that cigar.
Yes. Plucky has shared, I'm starting to negotiate my time. If I do this, then I can read my book later.
Oh, perfect. I do that too.
Yep. And Jan says I started with 5 minutes, and now I meditate for an hour in the tub almost every single day. Today was the first day I was allowed to do that in 6 weeks. That's great.
Wow.
Yeah. Eating the vegan ice cream cake one bite at
a time. The noble
elephant ate on the menu.
Thank you.
Just Living has joined us. It's good to see you. Thank you.
Hi, Just Living.
Again, so we've had this again, that we have to shrink it. Again, doesn't mean it's less important. It just means that we can do it. We can start it. We can enter it. Then the other part of this is we can start it. Choose when and how to begin. You know yourself better than we do. If I were to tell you, well, you have to get up at 6:30 every morning and you have to jog for 20 minutes, I'm not going to do that. First of all, I see 6:30 in the morning when I have to get up because I've had a lot of water during the night. I'm not going to force myself to get up because at that point, I'm not able to do it. So, an example of this is after coffee tomorrow, I'm going to spend 10 minutes sorting the mail. After lunch, I'm going to write the first 3 lines of the email. At 7 o'clock tonight, I'm going to clear 1 shelf. Start it. Choose one small thing that is going to sneak us in.
And the how, I was scrolling on YouTube and came across this gal that's a professional clutter queen. She cleans and stuff. She's a minimalist, but she loves to thrift, and she's a whole person. She's not, but it's interesting. Her philosophy in this one thing was Sometimes, like for instance, you don't have the capacity to gather up your clothes, maybe wash them, fold them, get them to the donation. Um, you, because you need to get something done right away. She gave permission to just take the black bag and throw that thing away. And it's okay to just throw it away. It's going to end up in landfill anyway. Every single thing in your house eventually will be in a landfill. And so it'll just get there a little bit sooner on that one time when you have to get it done, but you don't have the capacity to do all the steps.
Yeah. And sometimes that could be the emotional drag that is preventing that, the embarrassment.
Exactly.
Because there are lots of organizations out there that will help and they will do that. But the embarrassment of saying, I need help can definitely cause a drag with that. So the starting it is this means the idea of is just choose when and how to do it. My suggestion is just to start nicely and calmly and small.
Mm-hmm.
Because as you said, Deborah, your friend, was 15 minutes. But that's the minimum. You can do more than that if you want. Because I know for me, and I don't know about for others, starting is a challenge for me.
Yeah.
Starting is a challenge. Hi, just visiting. The other thing is all of you have, excuse me, not all of you. Many of you have a mobile device. On that mobile device is a calendar. You can schedule reminders to go, oh, okay, I'm going to do this. This is that time that I do that. Then you see it in there and you can plan around that. And that's can be a very helpful thing. Okay, so we've had see it, size it, and start it.
Excuse me, I'm going to shut my door because my bird is
Singing along.
singing along. Sorry.
Singing along.
Okay.
So let's give an example. The see it, size it, and start it. I don't know about you, but I need to clean my house. The see it part of that is, let's see it for what it really is. It's a project. It's not a task.
Mm-hmm.
It's bigger than that. The size it could certainly be, I'm going to clear one counter or one surface. And then I'm going to start it. I'm going to set a timer. I'm going to do it for 10 minutes. I'm going to do it for 10 minutes. Start nicely. If it's really hard for you, start for 5 minutes. And you do it with intention.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for, I have some examples. Okay. I want to start a creative project. If I need to see that, I'm going to put this up there and I'm going to keep that there. I have to see it. Is like, is this really a start a project or is it choose one idea?
Ah.
I have lots and lots of inspiration photos for fabric landscapes.
Mm.
And is it start the project or is it choosing the one idea? And yes, let's get philosophical. Choosing the one idea is starting the project. But the first thing to do is I'm going to select which one to do. And then I can size it. Part of that is, okay, I got to pull the inspiration photos, select the fabrics, and sketch out like one idea. Because this stuff, I don't know about you all, but stuff just doesn't happen overnight. It takes some And then from there is then I start it because I'm going to spend 15 minutes on doing that. I'm going to lay that out. I'm going to take some photos so that, I don't know about you all, but sometimes if I don't do something the next day, more time has gone and I've forgotten where that motivation was, where I was going with it. Um, so, uh, well, hello. It's good to see you, Donna.
Hi, Donna.
The new member.
Yes, she's a member.
Yes. Debra, do you have any examples, real life examples that might illustrate the see it, size it, and start it?
You know,
putting her on the spot, everybody. In the chat, have an example of the see it, size it, and start it.
Yeah, it's the size it that I have trouble with, mainly because I'm still struggling with that cycle of reward.
Uh-huh.
And separating what I really love from what I have to do it. So it's this, just like with you, an easy task for you would be difficult for me.
Yes.
And so the sizing part I have a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have troubles starting it or definitely seeing it and starting it, but the size of it always surprises me once I'm in it. So I need to go in order.
And sometimes people are logical and can figure out the order and all of the steps. I'm not always that way.
Yeah.
I can usually tell where I want to go, but not oftentimes the route to get there.
Right.
So, the see it. What's the next real thing? What's the smallest visible step? And where, when, where, and how will I begin? Sometimes if you need to make a doctor's appointment and you've been avoiding it, sometimes the first step is to find the phone number.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. You're right.
There you go. I'm also a fan about we've got to recognize that we've done that small step and it needs to be genuine.
Well, one time I made a list of what I wanted to get done, and I was surprised at what I found myself doing because we're creatures of habit. So I finished the first task and then I'd want, okay, sit down, have a cup of coffee. I'm like, wait, we're changing behavior today. And so I crossed it out and went to the second one, crossed it out, went to the second one, then settled in. Nope, I got to get up. And I remember that day. I got a lot done. I felt really great afterwards. So I need to get back to writing lists.
And sometimes that writing the list and marking it off, that's a great deal of satisfaction.
Yeah.
And motivating that. One thing that's really an opportunity is there's this idea of you can use your own spiritual practices to support you through this. Mm-hmm. You can use tarot, you can use oracle cards, you can use meditation, you can do witchcraft, wishcraft, prayer, whatever you want. Because what it does is it's about checking in with yourself, mm-hmm. and supporting yourself, calming the noise that prevents us from seeing clearly what that next action is. I'm curious as to people who are watching, what are some of your spiritual practices that support you through things like this?
And how many of you are looking at a big project or a task? I'd love to know that.
Yes. CJ has said, when making a list, I put something already done so I can cross it off.
Right on, girl. I'm going to do that.
You.
Thank you for that. That
Donna's
helps.
got their hand up. Yes.
Yeah.
And I think what's really wonderful is use what tools you have to support you with this. Oftentimes, when we're in the midst of trying to do something big and we get overwhelmed, we forget the things that we could. Oh, I could go for a walk and I could think about this while I'm on my walk. You can use that time appropriately. Here you go. We have that big task for
Oh,
CJ.
yeah. That's a big project.
Yeah, it's a big project. You're right. You're right. Sometimes drawing sometimes getting a reading from someone can be very helpful. They can help you with that. Sometimes talking to a therapist can be very helpful. Talking to a trusted friend, because Jeffrey and I were doing this last night. I'm really close to something. I am therefore unable to see the obvious because I'm too close to it. Too close to it. Just get yourself worked up like an athlete before the big game with lots of energy and positive thoughts. Positive thoughts can be very helpful, especially if they move you in action. You do something with them. Because if you're just having the positive thoughts, you're dreaming.
That's right. That's right. Silk and Steel Stitch Witchery says, I'm looking for an order, thank you, not to get in a vicious cycle. Something needs to be added. So this is where I part company, because I envy you. I'm going to clear a counter. I'm going to make sure it stays clear. I'm going to maintain it. I have a problem with maintaining that. So I'm not going to put that on my list.
Well, and especially as it's, Jan, I understand that.
So I so admire you.
Because once something gets clear, keep it clear, because it took the person 3 minutes to wash
3 minutes to wash all the dishes,
and it's going everything in it, a place for everything and everything in its place. Put it back.
Yeah,
put it back where it belongs.
I gotta do that.
Yep. Because what's the point of clearing it if you're just going to throw more stuff on it when you're clearing?
You know what I need? I need a wife. I need a conservative woman to be my wife, so I can just have her do all the work, and all I have to do is make sure the oil in the car is changed. I would love to have.
Wow.
I don't know where that came from, but all this cleaning thinking.
Well, I think, I think it's one of those things to, people who get a lot of things done are admirable.
Oh man, I envy him.
So, starting up a YouTube channel, doing experimental videos has been fun but exhausting. Yep.
Yeah. Putting yourself out there, but you did it, yes. Donna. You did it. You moved right through it, and you're still doing it. You're keeping that counter clean. So bravo.
Yes. If she was a conservative, she'd never marry you.
I know it. I would have to be mean to her and not give her anything.
Oh my gosh. We're going down a very, very challenging.
Stop it. No. Okay.
But I think there's this thing of we need to meet ourselves where we are, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I'm not particularly good at some things, but I am at others. So there's thing. Hi, Paula. Good to see you. Creative said, so glad I did rewind and go to the beginning because I really needed this discussion.
Oh, good.
And Silky is, I'm filming my fermentation series in bits and pieces because I have to get it done course, I'm going to pay for it in editing. Yes. Yeah.
Now you can always hire out what you hate to do. If you Fiverr is great with that. I have a good editor, so if you want it.
So we are at our hour, and so I do want to remind everybody that support matters, encouragement matters, but eventually you're going to need to come back to action. And there's this really, really powerful thing, because we know this change happens at the level of action. Insight can open the door, but action walks through it. You actually have to, those are important steps. So, and Diane K. Dana K. White has a great book called Decluttering at the Speed of Life.
Yeah, life.
She posits that you should put an item back where you're likely to look for it. Oh yeah,
I do that. I do that.
Yeah. So
it's a zone.
Mm-hmm.
Zone. I put it in.
Yes. Deborah, what thoughts do you have? Because this has been a great show. I hope it's been helpful for people. Yes. Once this gets done, I will be on my channel putting in the chapter headings so you can find the details, and you can make it work for you.
That's awesome.
So, human instinct is to conserve energy. That's why we don't want to start things without the assurance of success.
Yeah, that was mentioned before. You have to do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, for sure. I just hope everyone gets a little something that they've wanted to do done today. Make it happen today. That 15 minutes, and understand that, to mark the moment that you're going to be conscious of it, and moving in, so you don't get paralyzed and stuck.
Yes.
So today's the day.
And yes, and when we are done, I need to go to the pharmacy. I've got to go do that, and the first thing I'm going to do is put my shoes on, and it's shoes and socks, because, well, I'm going to put my socks and then shoes on. Because it can be a little, it could be a little easier just to stay in my slippers.
Oh yeah.
Not go out.
Do you go outside in your slippers? A lot of people do.
No.
I know. I knew the answer to that before. Yes, no. Mine, Mr. 9.
Yeah. Pushing through the uncomfortable, yes. And if 15 minutes is too long, do it for 10.
Mm-hmm.
I say make note of it, because I want you, what better place than here? What better time than now?
Yeah.
And again, start where you can be successful and you can build the momentum, because it's really important. And just try this. Try seeing something that you have to do, sizing it up. What could be that small thing that you can do, or the next action, and then start it. I love the idea of timing myself to see how long it takes me to do something.
Yeah, I might try that too.
I think that's fascinating. That's fascinating. Well, thank you, Plucky. Great show. This dovetails nicely with components with my recent reading with Gerald. 14 out of 10 stars. Highly recommend.
I love that. Bravo.
Thank you. What do you have coming up, Deborah? I know Thursday you're always with Lalit.
Yes. And tomorrow I'm with, I'm actually doing a lot of shows this week. I should have prepared that before. Excuse me. Let me just look one moment. I'm on. Oh, now Allie is on my show tomorrow. And then I have a membership Zoom with Allie for her members. And so that's going to be on Thursday. And then on Thursday again is going to be Lalit. So yeah, I'm going to be busy in the next few days, but I think I do believe my members are invited to that as well. I just have to check in with her and then let you know.
Excellent.
Thank you.
The new book that is out, where might they be able to find that?
It's at Amazon. I don't have a copy of it yet. I actually published it before I got a proof copy, so I'm just crossing my fingers that it's okay. Risking. And but when I then I'll be able to hold it up. But it's called Read Him Clearly for those women who find themselves getting attached or finding themselves more attached than their partner or their date. So and it's a good read, and you don't have to do cover to cover like all of my books. You can just open it up and get the information you need. So to help you out. Thank you for that.
Of course. Of course. I do want to thank everyone for being here. And thank you very much for spending some time with us for the Laugh and Learn. Yes. If there's one thing that I hope you take with you, it's that you do not have to finish everything today. You do not need to fix your whole life by tonight, but you can identify the next honest step, see it, size it, and start it. And remember, change happens at the level of action. Insight can open the door, but action walks through it. If this has helped you, let us know in the comments. Share it with a friend. And I want to say thank you very much. And we will see you the next time. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.